Fantastic. Finally, I'll get to meet my father. After a long time of waiting. Alright, here goes nothing. Hey father. Hey son. You, look a little taller than I expected. Yeah, probably due to the Lego upgrades. Right.
Hello ladies and germs and welcome back to All Things Lego, the Darkside Trilogy. This time around we're looking at an old friend. You may have remembered last time I reviewed Jango Fett and Clone Commander Cody. Well, it happened, people. They finally decided to release Boba Fett. This box looks really nice, where he's firing at the Sarlacc pit. That's right, he's going to come out of the Sarlacc pit, wreak havoc across the galaxy. I hope. Can you bring him back, please? We need a Fett that isn't a bitch. Of course, they have the little Star Wars logo up top here. Nice picture of Boba kicking some Sarlacc ass, even though Sarlacc is technically a giant anus. Food for thought, Watson. Ages 8 to 14? Yeah, I get it, I'm old. And I collect toys. Well, I'm in my 20s, I'm not that old, but 14 is... I'm 10 years older than the demographic it's aiming for, so... Sue me. Don't sue me, please. The Buildable Figures logo is on here, it looks pretty neat. On the back we have... Oh, Christ. On the back we have our obligatory product shot with the character doing the blasting with the blaster and the flick rocket, and there's also a barcode on the back. So I'll hide that for posterity's sake. It doesn't have the rest of the line on it. Don't know why, but it doesn't. Well, that's the box. Instruction booklet, I lost it. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Fuck you. Anyway, let's skip the building difficult video part that I tried last time and really upset because it took forever, and review the figure as itself. It's done. And here is the beautiful Boba himself. Boba Fett is a really cool character. I really enjoy this guy. He looks great on my shelf. I really like him. Of course, detailing on his armor looks pretty sweet. The head sculpt has been vastly improved from his clone daddy. The arms are beautifully, perfectly posable. The arms are semi-beautifully posable. I always have a little bit of an issue with these pieces. They look great, they fit with Star Wars, but they pop off really easily. Especially when you're trying to raise the arm up. You can do it forward, you can't do it sideways. No, that makes sense. The arm isn't that dexterous, surely. Also, he has a great gun, where it has like a little flick rocket in it. You press the button and away he goes! Ah, it went on the table. Cool. For a second there, I think I was going to lose it like I nearly did with the last Fett bell end. Speaking of bell ends... speaking of bell ends, this thing can still pop off just as easily as his clone daddy's. It's genetic. Losing your bell end. The jetpack has been vastly improved from last time. It has a bit more technical pieces and it looks pretty nice. Much bigger, much more Boba, not as slick as Jango. You know, they also incorporate old brick built pieces with the little flappy things on the, I think little pouches on his hip. Just has a little bit of detail that I really do appreciate. Speaking of detail, the scope can also move on his helmet. I quite like that. It's small but packs a lot of punch, a bit like the bell end. Also, I kind of like these new thigh pieces. They were introduced in Wave 2. The same, actually, were they introduced in Wave 2? Wave 2 is the same wave as Kylo Ren, but I think they may have been introduced in the Rogue One sets. The Rogue One sets that have, like, Generso and good old K2 over here.
Why should I bother helping you? Everyone I know is dead.
Everyone. There's something wrong with him, isn't there? Okay. But yeah, he looks pretty damn sweet. The only problem I really have with him is the fact that he is now considerably taller than his clone daddy. Even though the builds are eerily similar from one another, there are extra extension pieces in the legs that make him a lot taller than his clone daddy. Clone Daddy, where you're supposed to be genetically identical. Somehow, Boba got swole. The head sculpt on the last one's a little more primitive than this one. I'd like to see them try and translate this paint scheme onto this model. It would look pretty damn good. I would quite enjoy it. But, you know, I can't complain. I got both the vets and I even got a clone commander, which in my previous video, I want more. Just for the hell of it, I will compare him to his clone brother, Cody. Yet again, taller. Why? This has an identical build to Django. Wait a minute. This one has a foot extender. Then why is this comparatively the same size rather than this? I think there may be more pieces in him than him. Then again, he has less parts than his clone daddy. He has much more. Well, I didn't mention the price before, but this guy was over 20 quid. A lot more expensive than his last two clone iterations. Probably due to the parts count and probably due to the fact that LEGO is just stepping up their game with these figurines. Like, a lot. As soon as Wave 2 came out, they've just stepped up their game so much. Kylo Ren looks so much better than anything that Wave 1 ever had. And now we're here at Wave 6, it's just... So, that is the Boba. Thank you, ladies and gents, for once again watching one of the Darkside Trilogy. I'm wearing the Bro Rock, and oh Christ. It's still here. I hope by the Lightside Trilogy this plot idea of this apparition in front of me here is gonna make some sense. I really hope it makes some sense. K2 won't help. He's depressed. I'll see you guys later. I've got to deal with this fucking house. Go, Edie! No! I just remembered. Normal versus dark type. I'm screwed.